Alright everybody, I just want to show you a picture or take a video of the first cleanup of 2019. We took them hedges over there down probably from 12 feet to about 6.5, 7. Trimmed all the way up, down through all it over there. Trimmed up all the nandinas. There was junk here, a big tree here. All this was full of trees, a big tree growing up here. But just to show what all we did, we took out those trees, did a leaf cleanup. Property hadn't been touched, looked like in a couple of years. Trimmed up these hollies, these nandinas, cleared out what you can see here. That back building, you used to not be able to see hardly any of it. Now you can. Back garage. Trimmed that holly up. Of course, this is a roof that I did a house wash on. It's like 1920s, something like that. Kind of neat to do. That cleaned up. It's looking a little damp now. But of course, this bed here was covered in weeds and junk. Weeded it out, trimmed the bushes, trimmed all those down through there. Just did a leaf cleanup, trimmed a bunch of bushes, a lot of bushes. Probably going to come back, do a house wash and a roof wash on this, do a house wash on the house. Come over here, had a big section over here that we cleaned up, trimmed up the bushes, cut the tree down, topped it. You couldn't see that side wall when we started. Trimmed all that up, got rid of all of it. He wanted that one left. These were all one big hedge. Cut all them and trimmed them up. But that's basically it. Like I said, you couldn't see. I'd say this was probably up to here. You couldn't hardly see the windows. We cleaned all that out. All this, none of this sidewalk was visible. None of this was visible. You know, anytime you do a leaf cleanup, yeah, especially one that's not been touched in a couple years, you're not going to get all the leaves. All that was covered. This was like knee deep all the way over. Of course, we blew some out into the bushes, chopped them up, mulched them up. Had a couple little trees over here that we cut down. Had all the stumps ground up, and the yard was just full of stumps anyway, so it made such a mess cleaning them up. If you ever get stumps ground up, it gets the stumps out, but man, does it make a mess. But all that I went ahead and covered in hay just so it wouldn't be like a big mud pit. Still got a little stump I got to get picked up. Have contractors working up here. That's not my mess for sure. But yeah, this is the first cleanup 2019. Got to figure out how to get that vine off. I don't have a clue unless you rent something, because the ladder is just not stable enough. But yeah, this is a pretty big job. We knocked it out in a few days and did a little nitpicky stuff today that I wanted to get done, not so much the customer but me. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. We're gonna do some washing. We're gonna do a lot of washing this year. We're gonna do a lot of everything this year. So stay tuned, subscribe, and you'll see it when we do it. See ya.